folks, Coby Bryant with Gilbert and Baugh Ford one more time. I'm here with Tiffany Hollowell of Marshall Christian School and Randy Baugh, the owner of Gilbert and Baugh Ford. We're kind of coming to a close with our Drive for Your School event here at Marshall Christian. They had some other events going on. Tiffany, you had a car wash, and then it seemed like there was supposed to be a blood drive, but that didn't happen. Sometimes things go a little awry. I noticed that the cheerleaders had a really big time with the car wash. They were raising money for cheer mats.
They need cheer mats. They're working on a new routine that requires a lot of floor space. They're going to do a competition this year in Oxford, and so they need some more mats so that they can actually practice at the school, as well as Galaxy Tumble and Cheer, who helps coordinate our choreography and teach them their stunts.
That's pretty awesome. So are they going to continue doing fundraisers throughout the first part of the year here for the school year anyway?
Yes, we are definitely hoping to raise some more money because those mats are extremely expensive.
I thought so. It seemed like they were. And then Randy is sitting in with us as he's always in our stuff. Highly involved in the community. For us as a dealership, if you don't mind, explain why we do this stuff. I mean, it's not a sales event. It doesn't help us from that manner. So really, why do we do this stuff?
Well, one thing, Coby, Tiffany, of course, it's no secret how I feel about Marshall Christian, and we always enjoy doing an event here. And one thing, it's the best fundraiser I know because it's a win-win for everybody. You look at Ford Motor Company; they spend millions of dollars on TV and radio, and newspaper, and other ways to advertise a day. But for $20, they actually have somebody test drive their car. So Ford Motor Company's winning. And of course, the school wins because you get the funds, and the funds come from Ford Motor Company. It costs us a little bit to put the event on, and we're a winner also. So all three organizations win out of this, and we just enjoy doing it. It gets us out in the community, and it's no secret, like you said, we do a lot of things in the community that we enjoy. But again, Marshall Christian is very special to us, and we just this is our second event here, and I see many more coming over the years. We've done 17 of these events through our county and city schools, and I'm probably going to guess we've raised over $50,000 going to our local schools, and so we enjoy it, and it gets us out of the dealership some too, and it gets us out in the public and meet and greet, and we have a lot of our customers that come by and test drive, and we don't see we don't see nothing out of it as far as personally at the dealership, but a month or two, 6 months, sometimes 2 years, a customer come by and say, "Hey, you helped our school out. We want to purchase a car from you," and so it's a win for everybody. We enjoy it. It's fun.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about it. I did at one point. I had been part of one of the drives as one of the people that come out and just drive a vehicle. And for me, I'd like to see what other marketing companies are doing. And since I handle our marketing, it's obviously beneficial now that I know what Ford kind of has going on. But when I did it as just a regular consumer, a person driving to help a charity, I went ahead and told them to email me the specials and the news and things like that. I'm a little bit of an automotive nerd anyway, but what I didn't expect is that later I got an additional rebate, a private offer, and I'd never bought from the dealership, and I'd never bought a new Ford.
Shame on you.
But it put me on the list to be able to do that with a little more incentive. So it's a win for the consumer also, because for Ford, you give them that information. If you let them email you, you get a little something extra if you're a Ford buyer. You're helping a community school, the students, the organization, or even the charity if we're doing a charity event. As you said, we've put over $50,000 into the community, or roughly. And then this time, this has been a huge event, Tiffany. You guys are, last I looked at the numbers, I mean, you're sitting about halfway to the mark, and we're still going. When we got back from moving some cars a minute ago, you guys were still packed out the parking lot. What did you do to be successful? And then kind of what are you planning to use the funds for? How does it help you guys?
Well, the way we tried to market to our community is first we let them know about the event as soon as possible, and we put it out there, said mark your calendar, and then we started just blasting it out there with our communication program, and we incentivized it by promising that the students that were able to get the most test drives, we would give them credit in our school cafeteria. So it's a win for them but it also generates a little bit more activity and gets their family members to come out because they're supporting their child or grandchild, relative, as well as the school in general. And then we also did some Facebook to get it out in the community. We sent out a survey to try to get people to run a yard sale in the gym, the blood drive, which did sadly fall through. But try to give, multiple opportunities for people to come out here and do something if they had to wait, and just make it a big event. As far as what it does for our school, we're all about relationships to begin with. As far as being a Christian educator, I know that in the end, what it boils down to is our interaction with other people. And so that's been one of the biggest joys for me in getting to know Randy Baugh and getting the support that we've received from the community. That feels great, but of course we do appreciate the financial support too. And considering we receive no federal funds and that our tuition is set below operating cost, every little bit is a huge help. And so when we raise money, we're trying to do things like, in addition to just pay the utility bill, but we want to get current technology in the classroom. We want to update the facilities. We want to make sure that the curriculum that we're providing and the professional development for our staff is the best that we can be here for our students, because our mission is to train these children to have all the academics they need, but also to go out and have a lifelong experience of joy as a Christian and spreading the gospel as a witness of how they conduct themselves. So that's what we plan to do. We have lots of things. I could list all the things that we need here at the school. I know that there's a lot of people that want to pave that gravel drive for our car line and stuff like that.
I gotta say, I didn't know a lot about Marshall Christian until I had really got involved with Randy, and I know he's an advocate for the school, he's an advocate for the church, and I've been quite impressed to see a lot of the ways that you guys help try to inspire those children to be successful. I mean, some of the sports programs and things that we had talked about, I had no idea that you guys had some successes that you do, and he's given me a full tour today, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a great school, and I've been very impressed.
Well, and he has just given us tremendous support. He'll call me and say, let me know if there's anything that you need. And while that's great for Marshall Christian, I know that he's doing that for lots of other people too. And it just, it's so impressive to know that he's out here supporting his community in such a way and just making a huge outreach.
Right.
Well, we talked, and thank you, it means a lot. It means a lot to our company, and I'm trying to take the spotlight off me just a little bit, but we got a great staff that feels the same way I do. They enjoy giving back, and and it always comes back. But out of the 17 events we've done, we've had some great support from the schools itself. But you've done a really nice job this time. A week ago we called you and we was wondering what's going on, and you pretty had it lined up and laid out. And I got on the phone with you. I told Coby, I said, wow, she's got this figured out. So good job. And of course, again, I say about the school and this church. I was saved in this church and baptized here, and I've watched the school start, in '96 and come from where it is then to where we're at today. And I just see it getting bigger. I believe God's going to bless it and continue blessing it, and it's going to continue to grow and be prosperous.
I love it. Well, from my side, to everybody that came out today for Gilbert Baugh Ford to drive one of our vehicles, from all of us at Gilbert Baugh Ford, we appreciate you helping support Marshall Christian. And Tiffany, thank you for letting us be part of it. I hope that what we've done is impactful. I hope that it helps you, knowing especially that you operate below cost. That's huge. It's near impossible. I mean, every school faces challenges in today's world, but to go into every single year knowing that you're at a loss is really tough as a business in full. So I'm glad that we have the opportunity to help. I'm glad that we stay involved like we do. I appreciate Randy for keeping us involved in our community schools. It's a really nice environment for the employees to get to walk in and know that throughout the communities we have pieces and bits that we're helping these kids be successful throughout all of the community schools. So I appreciate that, Randy and Tiffany, for letting us be part of your school. For everybody that came out, again, thank you so much for joining us today. And if you didn't catch us this time, I'm sure that Tiffany has some other events coming up that if you want to subscribe to their Facebook page or get into maybe a newsletter or something. Is there a newsletter for you guys on the website that they can get followed?
Not a newsletter, but we are working, our journalism group of students, they're designing the Stallion Sentinel website so that they can continually update with current news and even human interest stories in the community.
I love it. And
Yeah,
that's
he's
great.
been twice now.
Yeah, he's been here twice. It's fantastic. So that's another option for you guys to follow along and potentially get involved with Marshall Christian. So thank you both. Thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us today. We look forward to seeing you out in the community.